19 minutes after, before 9 o'clock, and I hope you have smell-o-vision at home, because the aroma that is coming from what Chef Eric Litaker has done here is as distinctive, unique, and wonderful as any we have ever had in the studio. Of course, from Dogwood Southern Table and Bar. Eric, it's great to see you.
Well, thank you, sir.
And this is really interesting because this is a different take on something we're used to, and I've never seen anything like this before. What do you, this main ingredient right here?
This main ingredient is hominy. Basically, it's dried corn that's been cured in culinary lime. Basically, it takes about 10 hours to make this dish. Well, to make the hominy itself. It's a lot of slow simmering, and then straining, and then cooking again for another 5 to 7 hours. It's an involved process.
And I don't see a lot of restaurants, at least not that I know of, that serve hominy per se.
Hominy is mostly reserved for like pozoles and stuff like that, like Spanish soups and Mexican soups and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You'll find it in that. And
but I think of hominy grits.
Hominy grits, it is a grit. It is a full-blown corn kernel that's just been cured and cooked for a very long time.
Oh my gosh! So tell us what you've done with it here, because a while ago, you know, Kristen was reading the story there, and we were both just wanting to get to the food because it smells so wonderful. And then at the end of it, we just together was just like, oh my gosh, this smells so wonderful. So what have you got going?
We've got a North Carolina shrimp, sunburst tomatoes from Boy and Girl Farms. Mm-hmm. We make our house-made tasso, which is a spicy ham. It's got to cure for 3 days, and we smoke it. Poblanos. Of course, the hominy, a little garlic, plenty of butter, and chives, salt, and pepper. And this is just a play on I think it's a play on a shrimp scampi, southern-style shrimp scampi, I guess.
But it's almost like shrimp and grits in a way, because if the hominy is a grit, but you don't really think of the grits per se here. Now, you're letting this sort of, what do you call that process when you...
Just letting it reduce down.
Reduce,
and
there we go.
Make a nice, the butter's going to actually infuse into the chicken stock, and it's going to create a nice sauce. Everything's going to get nice and coated in lovely goodness of butter. And
oh, wow. Now, I normally think of you don't want to cook shrimp too long, though.
Not too long.
But how long does this process take?
It shouldn't take more than, you know, we're probably about ready to go right now.
Oh, really?
And,
well, the sooner the better as far as I'm concerned. Yes. But while that is cooking, you also have some bread on the side here. What is this exactly?
We just did a little, you can use whatever bread you like.
Oh, yeah.
We're using bread from, I believe, it's Local Loaf out of Charlotte. It's their baguette with just a little olive oil, salt, and pepper. You use it to scoop up that broth right there, and there you go.
Everybody in the studio is just absolutely salivating over this. Now, I want to make sure everybody knows when Dogwood is going to be open this weekend.
We are closed for Saturday lunch, but we're open at 5 o'clock, and then Sunday brunch 11 to 2, and we close at 2 and open back up at 5 o'clock for dinner.
All right, go ahead and do what you need to do before we run out of time, because I want to see what this looks like when it's plated. A wonderful, really interesting little dish you have right here to put this in.
It's a little Lodge cast iron. We use these extensively at the restaurant.
And at Dogwood Southern Table and Bar, you can actually get this. This would make a wonderful Sunday brunch. I'm going to tell you right now, it just looks and smells wonderful. And you know, we have a lot of wonderful things we do on this show here with the chefs and all, but Eric, this has got to be one of the highlights.
Well, thank you very much.
So again, it's Dogwood Southern Table and Bar, and you got to give them a try. And Chef Eric Litaker, thanks so much.
Thank
Eric.
you, sir.
It's great seeing you, and this smells and looks so wonderful. I guess somebody's going to have to sample it. I'll let myself be the one. All right, thanks Eric so much. Great to see you, and let's check in now with Al.